Okay, I'm here. Monica's here, and we're finally back doing this bond we share, part 4. It has been since March. It's been since March 25th since I've played this. Man, looking at all my saves, they're all like 2 or 3 weeks apart. My god. I swear I don't plan this out. I don't try to do this with this mod. Just I have so many other mod projects going on as far as like playthroughs. Just it's very hard to keep up with everything. And don't you give me them eyes, Monica. Don't you give me that look. It's a lot harder than you think it is when you have so many mods you're trying to keep up with. Anyway, I really don't remember anything that's happened since anything that happened with part 3. Like I said, as usual with these episodes, it's been a while since I've had the chance to play it, so I'm going in kind of forgetting everything from last time. So if I sound lost, at least now you know why. And don't mistake that for me not enjoying the mod. It's just, like I said, if you look at the gap between if you look at the gaps between episodes and all the videos in between, you can really see like what all I've been playing lately. So forgive me if this has slipped my memory. What happened in this mod? For those of you in the future binging this series, to which I salute you. Well, and in getting comfy, I skipped over 2 lines. I hear a bird chirping in the distance. It's a really nice sound. I wish I could hear it more. Winter's over, so the birds should be coming back. That's what teachers said anyway. Teachers know everything, so she must know about birds. I wonder if Dad got to hear the birds one last time. I cuddle his book closer to me at the thought of him. I don't get it. Thinking about Dad used to make me happy. I feel a wet tear slide down my cheek and onto the bright green grass. So why do I always start crying now? The book falls out of my hands, a few stray tears landing on the pages. Hey, be careful. You might soak the book. But can't see anyone. Who's speaking? Who's there? Please, just leave me alone today. I fold over my hair, trying to hide my tearing face. I don't want to see anyone today. Sorry, I thought you might want a friend. I don't have any friends. Hey, you may be imaginary, but I'm still your friend. For a moment, my tears stop as I slowly look up. Hero? Aw, you do remember me. But how? I stopped believing in you after Dad... after he... His imaginary hand rests on my shoulder, comforting me. You may have stopped believing in me, but I never stopped believing in you, Yuri. Alright, I really don't know. I really have no clue what this is about. I don't know what's going on with this anymore. I don't know what this is. What is this, dude? Plus, we still need to finish reading this book. With the pages open in front of him, Hiro begins looking through them. Where are you at right now? Page 243. Quickly he reads through it before turning back to me. What do you think of it? It's sad. The dwarves are about to lose their home after all the work they've put in, and Bilbo is leaving all of his friends behind. You think he shouldn't? Of course not. They're his friends. If he's tired or sad, then they can help him. That's what friends do. Hero smiles at me with his usual bright smile. Why don't you talk to your friends about what's bothering you? I told you, I don't have any friends. Yes, you do. Just like Bilbo, though. You're leaving them all behind. I know Ben means a lot to you, but don't forget about the others. Sayori, Natsuki, and Monica all care about you. I don't know those people. I don't understand. Maybe not now, but you will. Just remember, page 243. Don't leave your friends behind, Yuri. I pick up the book again, rereading the page over. Get it? Who is... Oh, he's gone. Feeling slightly empty, I pick up the book in my school bag, heading back to class. He's wrong. I don't have any friends. Yeah, I don't know how much of this mod is left, by the way. Ugh. I slowly begin to open as a heavy scent of bacon and eggs fills my senses. Hey, I think Yuri's awake. Oh wait, was that a dream? I think that was a dream sequence. I wonder if it didn't make any sense. Hold on, let me look back. Man, this history goes quite a ways back. So yeah, I think she was asleep. Maybe she spilled my delicious breakfast. You mean your burnt breakfast? It's toast! It's meant to look like that! Did you just want warm bread, Monica? I hear Monica's giggles, followed by Ben's coy tone. She's just teasing you, short stack. Exactly. That's what she does. Oh yeah? Well then she gets served last then. Ha! The sizzling of food and clacking of plates becomes more tangible as I begin to stir. Should we wake Yuri up, though? Let her sleep in. We don't need to go for a while. But I don't want her to miss out on breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. You tell him, Sayori. Disturbing my peaceful state, I decide to get up and talk to the others. Sayori pulls out a chair for me with a grin. If I remember right, I think everybody had a sleepover at one of their houses. I forget whose, but I think they all got together and had a sleepover. I also, now that I'm starting to remember things, I think there was also a really intense chess match between Ben and Monica that I wish I would have got to see. Because seriously, that just sounds like that's something I'd want to watch. Sleep well. Fine. Sayori's face tells me she's not buying it. Sayori seems taken aback. In fact, all the girls seem a bit off-put. Ben, though, regards me with his usual unreadable expression. Yeah, our MC in this mod is a very stoic guy from what I remember. A very stoic, no-nonsense kind of guy. Something wrong, Yuri? Maybe I sounded a bit blunt. Yuri can get a bit cranky in the morning. Like an old lady who doesn't get her morning paper. Or you when you don't get your coffee. Hey, I've seen you when you don't have your morning coffee. It's not pretty. I know Monica's joking to lighten the mood, It's something she often does whenever she senses discomfort in the group. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Try to ease the tension. But for some reason, I feel a twinge of annoyance at her words. Well, she can't be much worse than you. I beg your pardon? I don't see any begging. Okay, I don't know where this is going, but okay. Tossing her head in a way I could only describe as flirtatious. She's too taken with Ben to notice my nails digging into the table. Jesus, Yuri, you might want to get a hold of yourself. I don't know what's going on with you, but something's clearly nagging at you. Hey. He passes over a plate filled with food, bacon, eggs, a lot more food than I thought Ben would have lying around. You doing okay? I attempt to smile. Natsuki's being kind. Yeah, I'm better now. I grab a set of cutlery before I... Hey! Why does Yuri get food first? Does it matter, Sayori? Plus, she just woke up. Who cares? Does it really matter? Ugh, never said you had to wait to get served. If you want to eat, come up and get it yourself. Breakfast is buffet style. Yeah, there you go. Breakfast is served. You're fucking welcome. Everyone gets up as she talks, hardly waiting for her to finish. They must be hungry. Well, yeah, if I recall right, No, wait, I might be thinking... No, I'm thinking of a different mod. Never mind. Men and Monica don't seem to break stride, still continuing their banter. As she cuts in line, Monica bumps her hip against him. In retaliation, he steals the toast she was reaching for. Get wrecked. I stare down at my toast, trying not to let my emotions boil over. Yuri, don't worry about it. Sayori, hurry up. Coming. For a few seconds, Sayori appears in the doorway. Sorry. I forgot to get my lunch. You're worse than me. Lunch is the most important meal of the day. I thought that's what breakfast was, dummy. Didn't you say that about breakfast? Thank you, Natsuki. Every meal is the most important meal of the day. Ben, in the process of locking the door behind her, regards Sayori over his shoulder. How much food did you take? Not much. Oh, by the way, you might need to go grocery shopping soon. Yeah, why did I have a feeling you were lying about that? Figured as much. Ben leaves the shade of his porch. He shields his eyes from the morning sun. No, that's when I put on my shades, dude. I can't fucking stand sunlight anymore. Sarah's lunch rush is gonna make us late. We better get moving. This seems to click with the girls. They start walking down the path towards the school at a brisk pace. I hesitate. Ben is lagging behind a little. I could move alongside. Say, Ben, I wanted to ask you something. Go on. Monica slowed her pace to walk beside him. What is her problem? She barely knew him just 2 days ago, and now she's latching onto him like a parasite. I walk at the rear of the group by myself. Man, Yuri is getting livid with what is happening here. segregated into twos because a set of 3 takes up too much space on the sidewalk. I can hardly hear what Sayori and Natsuki are talking about. I just can't bring myself to interrupt anybody. It's fine. I'm used to being alone. It would be nice to have company, but it's fine. Ben will be at the club later. I'll just talk to him then. Sayori and Natsuki are whispering now, making their conversation even harder to hear. Best smile. Something feels off. Maybe they noticed me trying to listen? I don't know why you would suspect that. I don't see why they would care unless it was something they actually wanted to keep private. Are they keeping something from me? Are they talking about me? Reminds me of the other students at school, the way they whisper about me behind my back. Sometimes those other students speak just loud enough for me to hear everything. Shut up, she'll hear you. Just like that. I hate them. I can't help replaying the worst things I'd accidentally overheard in my head. I can't help the way the words loop and burn in my skull. I can't help when the words spill out. Oh my god, Sayori. Imagine what that freak would do if she did hear you. She'll stab you with a knife or force you into some cult. Yeah, that'll get their attention. Oh boy. Yeah, their expressions are shocked and more concerned than I thought they'd be. Well, yeah, you've been acting kind of off today, so naturally they would be. You know? I shouldn't have said anything. Why did I say anything? Because your emotions are boiling over, Yuri. Your emotions are boiling over. This stuff happens. Things slip. Yuri, are you feeling okay? I'm fine. Why would you think otherwise? I don't know. Because of what you just fucking said. Maybe? Well, it's just, are those things people have said to you? I didn't know if you knew. I know there's a lot of rumors about me at school. It's not like they say it to my face or anything. They seem vexed. Why? Is it really so wrong for me to stand up for myself for once? I think what Sayori meant was, you seem a bit pent up about something. Yeah, that's one way to put it. I mean, you're acting even more dramatic than Ben. All we're saying, Yuri, is that you can talk to us if you need to. Okay? I... Uh... I feel really bad all of a sudden. Like this was a misunderstanding? Didn't mean to snap at them. No, of course you didn't. You just assumed you knew what they were talking about, and said the first thing that came to your mind without thinking, because you've been really frustrated this morning. Trust me, I get it. I'm sorry. That really came out of nowhere. Saria walks up beside me, gesturing for Natsuki to join her. That's okay. We know you didn't mean it. Yeah, it's fine to be upset over rumors. We're friends, right? We can just talk about it. I mean, okay, you can explode once in a while if that stops you from bottling it up. Just don't do it too much, okay? Being grumpy doesn't suit you. No, because that's your thing, Natsuki. I can't help but smile lightly. Because being grumpy is someone else's job? You took the words right out of my mouth, Yuri. You took the words right out of my mouth. I think Yuri was more scary than grumpy. I got a little nervous, actually. Oh, Sayori, I'm sorry. Jeez, Yuri, she said it was fine. Stop worrying. There's the Natsuki we all know and love. Yes, this is Natsuki. But, we should probably get moving. Natsuki points down the path, where Ben and Monica are a long way ahead of us. Yeah, apparently they just dipped out. We continue marching on. At least this time, I'm not totally alone. I look down to Sayori and Natsuki walking beside me. Today may not be as bad as I thought. Let us hope so. Let us hope so. I just need to wait. I'll talk to Ben later. And perspective shift. 5 hostiles sprint in my direction. I have 30 seconds before they make contact. Okay, I don't know what's going on right now. One of the 5, the leader, I'm guessing, begins speeding ahead of the other 4, making a beeline for me. 20 seconds. The remaining hostiles fan out to cover possible escape routes. They expect me to run. Cute. 10 seconds. My left leg into the ground, crouching low to build power. The outriders have slowed down, but the leader presses on, closing with every second. 5 seconds. Eyes on target. I have 1 hit before they get past. Better make it count. Get ready. Now! Leader kicks the ball past me towards the goal. Bursting off the ground, I raise into the air to meet the ball. As soon as it's lined up, I snap my shin to collide with it, driving through the ball with full force. Goes flying, careening past the other team, hurtling towards their goal. Then soars past it, missing by about 30 feet. Shit. A few people watching the game are forced to duck as the ball almost slams into them. Jeez. Hey, what the hell? That's it, Ben. You're on the bench. Fine by me. I'm not a big soccer guy anyway. Better than playing by a long shot. Yeah, my man. I leave the game to go sit on a nearby bench, my thoughts already wandering. What exactly happened last night? I almost cut myself again. Almost broke a promise I've made to myself for years. Seems that's been a running theme lately. Then the girls came over. Those dark thoughts went away. How did you do that, girls? So I guess we just jumped ahead to later in the day, I guess. Supposedly, only a very special person should be able to do that. Possibly be... Red Team Captain, you're out. Holy crap, dude, did you just get Monica out? You both did. Good job. Holy crap. 2 boys jump in unison, netting an impressive high five. I can tell you were just distracted, Monica. You can keep playing if you want. Oh, come on, coach. What the hell, coach? An out is an out. None of this bullshit. No, he got me fair and square. I'll be on the bench until it's my turn again. If you're sure. Monica makes a beeline towards me before the coach is even done talking. I glance away, pretending I didn't overhear the exchange. Hey, you! Ah, Monica, what a coincidence. Oh, drop the act. I know you saw the whole thing. What? See that boy just eliminate the star athlete in dodgeball? Oh, so you were playing dodgeball? Okay, well then, what the hell are you doing in the middle of a field? Not that I have a problem with playing dodgeball in the middle of a field, but why? It's usually a more indoor thing, I thought. I saw no such thing. Oh, shut up. You're so full of it. Yes, he is. Monica dips down to elbow me as she takes a seat. If I remember correctly, you did pretty well in dodgeball yesterday. What can I say? I got lucky. Ben, it was 11-1 and they couldn't get a single hit on you. I think you're exaggerating a little bit. Okay, maybe a little, but still, you were great. Like I said, I got lucky. Lucky or not, a lot of the girls in my class were impressed. She winks at me, elbowing me again. How? Impressed how? Like how a lot of them were talking about you afterwards? If you really want to get lucky, I'm sure they'd oblige. Here's the thing, I don't think he's interested, girlie. You can tell them I'm not interested. Dodgeball is a pain. I don't want to play with them. Jesus Christ. I meant that they like you, Ben. He knows what you meant. He knows what you meant, girlie. And you heard what he said. I think my boy's response here is gonna be, did I fucking stutter? Okay, like, they want to be friends? I won't have the time to get to know them. I've got the literature club to worry about. Monica jokingly palms her face, one eye peeking between her splayed fingers. Monica! Monica, get it through your head. He doesn't care. Oh, forget it. You're doing this on purpose, right? Jeez, no wonder everyone keeps talking about you. What are they saying about me? Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it. I think he wants to know now that you've intrigued him. You shouldn't have said anything. You doing alright? Got a bit of a whiplash from your tone shift there, but I'm fine. Why? You haven't made a grumpy face for almost 10 whole minutes. It's a little worrying. So you've been watching my face for 10 straight minutes? Okay, fine. I may have been exaggerating again. But still, clearly something's on your mind. Is it about last night? You could say that. Really? Did we do something wrong? You look like you had a good time. I did have fun, Monica. It's not that. I've just had a lot going on lately. A whole lot of questions and not enough answers. Yeah. What kind of questions? I make eye contact with her hesitantly. She looks like she means well, not reading any malicious intent. Even so, I can't tell her everything. Yeah, you can never be sure about these things with her. Not her. Not now. I'm sure you noticed I'm not the best at being social. Even as a kid, connecting with people was a huge struggle for me. So imagine my surprise when someone started telling me about how I'd have a soulmate, I guess you could call them. A special someone who could help me solve all my problems. Yeah, I know it sounds silly, not like I ever really believed it. Who told you that? The person who told you about your soulmate, who was it? A woman, I think. My memory's a little hazy. Might have been my mother. Did she mention what this person would be like? Any details on what they'd look like or how they'd act? Not really. Yeah, this is just kind of a you know it when you see it kind of thing. You know? But, if she's meant to help me with all my problems, she'd have to be good at socializing, right? She'd have to be someone charismatic who looks out for her friends. And she'd have to be able to deal with some very dark issues. Someone who's everything I'm not. So, like, a cool, popular girl? Press 1 if you saw this coming. Press 1 if you saw this coming, guys. God damn it. She sounds like she's out of your league. Oh, you're funny. Hey! Now it's my turn to knock Monica on the shoulder. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. You're rude, that's what you are. She only jests. She only jests, man. Like I said, I'm not sure I believe in any of that anyways. It's just... it's been on my mind recently. You don't remember me, do you? Excuse me? You don't remember me. Well, obviously you do now, but you didn't, did you? Are we about to go into our boy's past history with her? Cause I don't remember if MC in this mod has his own like past history with Monica in this mod, but if we do, I am very excited to learn more about this. I am very excited to learn more. I have no idea what she's talking about. You know, the other day, when you first came to the club, you didn't know my name. Whenever you talk to someone, you like to use their first name. Maybe to make sure they're paying attention, or to make them feel good. But on that day, you didn't say my name. Not once. Not until he heard it in conversation. Yep, exactly. Not until Sayori said it. So it got me thinking. You must have forgotten me. Hey, have you been thinking about that all this time? Sorry. Guess I was overthinking things. My dad's a psychiatrist. He taught me a lot about reading people and their social habits. Sometimes I forget to turn it off. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like once you know, you can never not notice these things. Like how I've been a stock boy at a grocery store for over 2.5 years, and every time I go to another store, I can't help but notice how shit the shelves always look. So I catch myself constantly, you know, fixing the shelf a little bit, then I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck am I doing? I'm not working! I don't work here! If anyone else has done stock in a grocery store or something, let me know if you can relate to that. Because a lot of people I work with, they tell me the same thing. Your father's a psychiatrist? Yeah, he usually works here at the school, but he's on a trip right now. He can come off cold, but I know he always wants what's best for me. Yeah. Although, sometimes he wishes he'd ask me how I'm feeling, or if I'm doing okay. Yeah. The impression I get is tough love. Your dad would make quick friends with my old man. Oh? They sound alike. Father was always expecting the best out of me. Expecting me to be the son he wanted, not whoever I wanted to be. Looks like we're both the product of our parents. I suppose we are. Monica, quit flirting and get over here. Of course. Yeah, be there in a second. She straightens from the bench, dusting off her clothes. She waves out to the small crowd of students waiting for her, and grins over her shoulder at me. Sorry, Ben, some of my friends are getting jealous. I should probably get going. But for what it's worth, no matter what your father wanted you to be, I think you're amazing the way you are now. I'll see you at club. I hope you find your special someone soon. Thanks. Oh, I just realized you've been there this whole time. Silly me. That was a very sweet exchange, wasn't it? Alright, I'm gonna hide you now. Feels like I'm getting closer to her every day. I'm guessing that's her intention. She wants to, help jog your memory again. She wants to catch up, you know? Whoop. Now we're going back to Yuri. I awaken to a slow, rhythmic rocking. A fig leaf gently falls onto my chest. Birds are singing. The sound of a steady galloping beneath me. Pick up the leaf, rubbing my eyes with the back of my other hand. Princess, we've arrived. Rub my eyes again, sitting upright to take in my surroundings. This has got to be a dream. I'm in a small forest clearing. Must have fallen asleep on horseback, leaning against... Ah! I push away from the young knight, Ben almost throwing myself off the horse. Quickly he grips my arm to stop me from falling. Are you all right, my lady? I shake his hand off, dismounting on my own with some effort. I am perfectly fine. His brow remains furrowed. At ease. Questioning look? Maybe I didn't say that right. Glance away, anxiously raking my hands through my hair. Why have we stopped here? Finally, he seems to relax, swinging off the horse and leading her to a nearby tree. Because it's safe and out of the way. Where did you expect me to take you? We have no context here, so, yeah, you make your own guesses, folks. I have no fucking clue. He ties the horse's reins to the trunk, preparing a bucket of water for her. Despite the fact that he isn't doing anything, I'm getting very annoyed. To the next kingdom over! We need to gather reinforcements. Or did you forget that our city is currently under siege? Okay. He starts shaking his head before I've even finished speaking. The next kingdom over is the next target over. The road will already be overrun with orcs. I'd be putting you right in harm's way. I almost scoff at his statement. I don't care about a few overgrown pigs. My father needs reinforcements, and we're the only people who can get them. The knight suddenly straightens, striding over to stare down at me. His gaze is a little intimidating, but I level him with a glower of my own. The king gave me strict orders to keep you safe. I intend to follow them. I square my shoulders. Backing down now would be admitting defeat. Hero would have gone. Which is exactly why he wasn't chosen to protect you. I was. Time to accept that, princess. He returns to his horse, turning his back to me. Be honest. Do you think my dad can win with what he has? No. That's why His Majesty wanted you out of the castle so badly. He knows he can't win. It's only a matter of time until the city is taken. Then we need to help him! You're a knight, aren't you? Don't you have a duty to your kingdom? Listen, princess. My name is Yuri. Yuri. Even if the other kingdom did agree to send troops over, we'd have no way of getting there in the first place. Or we have no way of getting there in the first place, rather. Every possible route will get us killed before we get there. What about the mountains? Infested with goblins. They've blocked off any path we could have taken. Brave as you are, even you can't fight off an entire horde to clear the way. Despite his protests, an idea is starting to form in my mind. What if we don't have to fight them? Oh, you mean what I intend to do? As Crown Princess, I command you to shut up for a minute. He does as he's told, but reluctantly, choosing to glare at me as I begin to speak. All right. We know the orcs and the goblins are sworn enemies, right? But they do have a new truce. Due to this, they have an agreement not to infringe on each other's territories. Go on. He suddenly gets a very hopeful look on his face as he seems to figure out my idea. Then deflates as he realizes he still can't speak. Oh, just fucking break rank, dude. Let me finish. There's a huge bounty on my head. Those orcs desperately want the royal family killed. If we get a sizable platoon of orcs chasing us down, we can lead them into goblin territory and... boom! They start fighting each other, we get to slip past safely. What do you think? Permission to speak. Oh, now you want my opinion? Just tell me. He adopts a thoughtful expression, formulating the right questions, I assume. How did you know the goblins won't just attack us, too? I imagine they'll be a bit preoccupied with the massive orc legion at their front door. Yeah, a few goblins may trickle after us, but if you're as skilled as a rider as they say, you should be able to outrun them. The orcs could shoot us with arrows as we're fleeing. You have a tower shield. We could use it for once. Okay. So, in picturing that, I'm picturing some Diablo 2 shields here, because I played a lot of Diablo 2. Are we talking like a tower shield, a gothic shield, or a heraldic shield? Has a doubtful look about him. That doesn't make sense. What doesn't? You said that this was a romantic fantasy. So now all of a sudden we come back to reality. Okay. Wait, so is this like a D&D session or something? What the fuck is this? We've had no context this entire time we've been listening to this. What is this? I thought that meant the knight and princess would get together by the end, but I'm not really seeing it. Well, they have a whole fucking adventure to go through together, you dipshit. Don't you? They're fighting like an old married couple. Yeah, and? Yeah, but their moral values are totally different. Patience, Ben. I do admit the romance feels a bit forced at times, but it's a sweet story overall. I don't know. I just don't see them getting along. Wait, are they... So wait, are they writing something? Are they reading something? Seriously, what is going on here? I have no context at all to this. I'm so lost, guys. The knight doesn't even like her. Doubt he'd stick around without his promise to the king. Which means there's plenty of room for their relationship to develop. It's true, at this time they don't like each other very much. That just makes things more compelling. The setup makes you wonder, what lengths will the knight go to protect her, even if he doesn't like her? How can the princess learn to trust him when she's surrounded by potential traitors? At one point later on, she suspects everyone in town is looking to turn her in for a bounty. It becomes a romance in the face of adversity. Yeah, I can get behind stories like that. I think that's the most beautiful kind. He watches me with his cheek propped in his hand. He doesn't say anything. I think he's just trying to, understand what you're saying, Yuri. Sorry. Don't apologize. You did nothing wrong. Besides, we're gonna tell you about stopping just as things get interesting. Damn straight, my boy. Damn straight. That it that it's annoying. Exactly. Yeah. Ben returns his attention to the book. Okay, so they're reading something. Finally, we have that shred of context now. Now everything makes sense. Right? Now everything makes sense. But my gaze remains fixed on him, on how close we're getting. Both in our developing bond and in our physical proximity. It's a bit difficult to share the book between us since Ben is so tall. We've had to bunch ourselves right next to each other. He's placed his arm over the side of his seat, trying to give me more space. Occasionally, his hand brushes over the tips of my hair. Doesn't happen often, but it's enough to distract me every few minutes. I'm sure you don't mind, though. And I'm finding more and more distractions with each passing moment. He's getting closer. I'm enamored with the strands of his hair, the way they sway with each of his slow, steady breaths. The way his eyes flit over each word of the story, through his expression, even though his expression remains impassive as always. Yep. I get the feeling he would be a good poker player. He's got a good poker face. It's hard to tell if he's enjoying the book. I only mention that because my dad's been watching a lot of poker lately, and I've caught a lot of glimpses of it after work. So I have it on the mind a little bit. His eyes almost betray small hints of his true thoughts, but he's so hard to read. His deep gaze suddenly cuts to mine. His eyes are an unwavering, startling turquoise blue. And they're pretty, too. It feels like he's staring straight through me. You looking at me? You looking at me? You looking at us? Who are you looking at? Don't even think about pulling that any shit, man. Don't even think about it. We are ready for you. I quickly drop my gaze to the pages, trying to act natural. But he's still looking at me. Sorry, I'm a little unfocused today. That's okay. I was just wondering if you're ready. Ready for what? To turn the page. Yeah, dummy. Oh, yes, I am. Forgot that I tend to read things pretty quickly. I need to slow down now that I'm reading with him. No, just wait for him to catch up. That's all you gotta do. Or why don't you just turn the page whenever you're finished? I'll catch up. Are you sure? Wait. Is this implying what I think it is? That he is a faster reader than Yuri? You? Faster reader than Yuri? I'm shocked. I am truly shocked. Monica, I'm shocked.
Positive. I tend to read fairly quickly. Besides, even if I do miss anything, I already know how the story goes, so...
If you say so.
I flash him a grin, turning back to the book. Almost done. He's flipped already. Ben, noticing my surprise, starts turning the page back. No, it's alright, Ben. I was done.
You sure? You looked a bit startled.
And you're just like, yeah, sure you were done. It's just, you're the first person who's been able to keep up with me.
Natsuki suddenly stomps into the club room, shutting the door with some force. Uh-oh, what's Pinky pissed about?
I was so caught up in the story that I hadn't noticed her leave the room. Welcome back, Natsuki.
She seems to be in a pretty bad mood. Yeah, like I said, what's got you all pissy, Natsuki?
Did something happen to her?
Yeah, thanks, I guess. She then turns towards Ben. You have never gotten off that great with Ben, so... You've never gotten off that great with him, so... I don't expect that to change much. You're not the kind of person to change your mind, Natsuki.
Headmaster wants to see you. Said it was urgent.
His expression darkens. Yep. Okay. I wonder what this could be about. I have an idea. I'm sure it is. Hold the page, Harry. This won't take long. His chair slides back with a metal creak as he stands, heading out without a second glance.
What was that about? Not sure. He was fine a while ago.
He's probably in trouble for something.
What would he be in trouble for? Wait, you guys haven't heard? Heard what?
Ben got into a fight yesterday. Okay, yeah, we are skipping over huge things here. Unless you're referring to him getting involved with what happened with Yuri the other day. Was that only yesterday in game? Ha! I was right. Wait, what? He got in a fight?
Well, calling it a fight is a stretch. I heard it was pretty one-sided.
Whoa, good for Edgelord. God damn it, Natsuki. Okay, you win this episode. You win the episode, Natsuki. God damn it, that is great. God damn it.
You guys really didn't hear? Everyone's been talking about it. I heard. I just hoped it wasn't true.
Sayori's tone is slightly unsettling. She stares at the floor, despondent, almost like somebody died. Sayori? Both Natsuki and Monica seem troubled by it, two of them staring at her with very surprised expressions. Oh! It's almost like she trailed off about something else.
I guess I zoned out for a bit there. Are you okay? You seemed upset. I'm fine.
Why do I don't believe you? Sayori waves her friends off with a bright smile. Despite her cheerful posturing, she seems a bit cagey. Yeah, I don't think I'm buying it. I can't imagine it's helpful if we all keep pressing her for answers. That's what you should do in this situation. I straighten my book on the table, pretending to read as I listen. I'm not convinced. You don't sound fine. Thank you for being the voice of reason, Natsuki. Ah, well, it's really nothing. Are you for real, Sayori? Do you not trust us or something? My lip twitches. Can't Natsuki tell that Sayori is getting uncomfortable? Why is she making this about herself? Sayori clearly doesn't want to talk about it. Sayori, I'm sorry. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. And Monika's guilt-tripping her. Typical. No, I do trust you guys. Just, Ben got into a lot of fights when he was younger. Where he promised his mother he wouldn't fight anymore. Not with anyone, not over anything. Well, this wasn't just, anyone. This was Yuri we were talking about. He seemed pretty hell-bent on that promise. Where are you going with this, Sayori? Well, Ben must have been fighting for something really important. For someone really important. Yeah, you know what's up. You remember. Do I really mean that much to Ben? Yes, you do. I mean, maybe that's not it. He was telling me how much he hated bullies like Nick and them. Yeah, those guys were pricks. Those are the kind of people I'd always want to punch. Still, would be nice if... You all right there, Yuri? I guess you finally noticed, huh? Fine. The others don't seem convinced. I hoist up my book, burying my face in its pages. For whatever reason, Natsuki's sour mood from earlier returns. I don't think she likes constantly being in the dark like this. Ugh, don't even bother, Monika. Yuri's gonna be hunky-dory as long as that edgelord keeps giving her attention. She just gets fucking emo whenever he's gone. Yuri? Permission to slap Natsuki granted. Something about what she said. I'm not sure what it is exactly. Something nestled in Natsuki's words. Something that stings and twists like a poisoned barb. My blood is boiling. The knife stuffed into my coat suddenly feels very sharp against my skin. It could be fun to watch her squirm. Oh boy. I don't know what you're so excited about, Monika, but if this gets as dark as I think it's going to, and yeah, you're clearly enjoying this way too much. You're fucking watching this with me, girly. You're fucking watching this with me. It wouldn't even take much. Just a little threat. Just enough to make that brat shut her mouth for once. I reach my hand into... Yuri? You had that scary look on again. Oh, sorry, Sayori. Just a really intense part of my book. Yeah, good way to play it off. But, yeah. Back to what you were doing, Yuri. Oh, I'll bet. Is it the part where the Dashing Knight gives you a kiss? Once again, permission to slap granted. Then you ride off into the sunset together and have a million mysterious, edgy babies. Who knows? Maybe getting laid would knock some sense into you. I'm guessing that was that slap I granted. That's a little... I pushed my desk aside with a creak. No, that was Yuri shoving her desk aside. Damn. Yeah, Monica, Sayori, step back. This is gonna get ugly.
Um, Yuri, can we just...
Silence! Stopping just in front of Natsuki, I glare down at her. And good, they made the right play. Yeah, just back the fuck off. You were saying...
Yuri, I was just teasing.
Well, you're not very good at it, Natsuki. Your kind of teasing isn't the playful kind of teasing that Monica can get away with.
That's so funny, Natsuki. It didn't sound like teasing to me. Well, you can't blame me, can you? Geez, you never shut up about the guy. It's always bend this, bend that, or I wonder what Ben's doing. So what if it got under my skin a little? There are other people here, Yuri. People like your friends. My friends. I see. You mean the friend who likes to joke about my insecurities for fun. Yuri, calm down. You're being a little unreasonable.
Monica, shut up. You're not helping.
I'm being unreasonable? Yeah, I was really just joking. I didn't mean anything by it.
Well, that's not how it came across to Yuri. Trust me, I've been in this situation.
You dare feed me that bullshit.
He squeaks as I slam open my palm against the desk. Whole club flinches, but I have no intention of stopping. No, keep going. This is good. This is good. This is getting good.
I'm so tired of waiting for someone to stand up for me.
Natsuki's had this coming for a long time. And we shift. Man, right when it was getting good. God damn it. Well, hopefully we get to see a little more of that later. I think I'll do the rest of Ben's bit here, and then we'll call it an episode. The headmaster should be the only staff member around this late after school. I bypassed the front desk, silently moving into the main office. The headmaster sits with his back turned to me, staring out the window. I lean against the shadowy back wall of the room and wait for him to turn around. Dear God, boy! Would it have killed you to knock? Might have. Wanted to see me? Ah, well, yes, I did. The headmaster busies his hands with the stacks of papers on his desk. I'm sure you're familiar with a classmate of yours, Nicholas? You may know him as Nick. I'm aware he exists. I like that response. I'm aware of his existence. Yes, well, he accused you of assaulting him, unprovoked, might I add. Bullshit. Time to set the record straight, people. He had to go to the hospital last night. While he had no serious injuries, there are some painful looking bruises on his arm and his neck. So I just bruised him. I should have applied more pressure. I like how that's what's on his mind. Should have gotten the message across. Why did you call me here? This catches him off guard. Well, to punish you for your infractions, of course. A lot of the students would have a field day with a line like that. My infractions? What infractions, exactly? Wry smile stretches across the headmaster's face. No need to play dumb, Dad. You had many witnesses yesterday. This is an old school tablet between us, tapping the screen. A video begins to play. Oh crap, new kid looks mad. Wait, what's he doing? Oh shit, did he just break his arm? Video jerks around as more students start screaming. Some blurry, shaky footage of the ground. I admit the filmography is a far cry from Citizen Kane. Its contents are telling enough. This video has made you the talk of the school, as I understand. Pretty convenient for the video to start there. Leaves out what Nick was doing beforehand. Makes him look like a victim. Whatever he did beforehand, he is a victim to assault. Doesn't change the fact that you attacked him, Ben. If this had happened outside the school gates, the police would have been involved. Good. They'd probably have more sense than you, at least. Should I add insulting the headmaster to your ever-growing list of infractions? Should I care? All this talking, yet you still haven't told me what you actually intend to do about it. Nothing yet. Normally an act like this would lead to suspension. Because you've only moved here recently, suspension would send you irreparably behind on your schoolwork. But you're not out of the woods, Ben. I've spoken with faculty, and a repeated offense means expulsion will be in order. Expulsion? Expelling a student will reflect badly on the school, as well as me. They're taking this more seriously than I expected. Not that it matters. Expulsion is serious. Do you think my father would stand for that? Headmaster's chair creaks as he leans back, clasping his hands together. Actually, he's the one who suggested it. What? We contacted him a few hours ago. He'd like a word with you. Blood begins to boil. The headmaster simply sits back, a smug look on his face. I also like how he hasn't even asked for his side of the story here. I like how the headmaster hasn't even asked for his side of the story here. Once again, proof that faculty do absolutely fucking nothing in these situations to help. Should I call him now? Forcefully slam my hands onto the table, shocking the headmaster as I glare into his eyes. You tell my father, if he wishes to speak with me, he can get off his own lazy ass and come here himself. I storm out of the room, slamming the door behind me. That bastard. Yeah, he didn't even ask for your side of the story. Of course he made them jump right to expulsion. Why am I even surprised? He dragged me back, kicking and screaming. How hard I try to get away, he's just gonna claw his way back into my life. Why can't he just leave me the hell alone? Just shut up! The sudden yell jerks me out of my thoughts. Out of the frying pan into another frying pan, huh? It's coming from the club room. That's definitely Natsuki. Words are hard to make out from here, but it sounds like she's arguing with someone. Expecting the worst, I rush over and quickly enter the room. Shut up! Just past me, covering her face in her hands. Limply to her knees, choking back tears. Slowly she starts crying, and the girls run over to comfort her. Great God, why do I always do this? Being an agitator is kind of what you're good at, Natsuki, unfortunately. Such a fucking idiot. It's okay, Natsuki. It's not your fault. She's the one who instigated this. I beg to differ, Sayori. She brought this on herself. And I see we're in agreement here. I don't have time to figure out what happened. I just know Yuri is crying alone somewhere. I turn away, leaving the room to look for Yuri. Yeah, they can deal with Natsuki. It doesn't take long. I hear her sobbing from around the corner. I try to approach her gently, not wanting to scare her off. Yuri's sleeves are wet with tears. She keeps wiping them with her eyes,
hiccuping, but she can't seem to stop crying. Lips tremble as she keeps trying to suppress her sobs in vain. Small tears drop from her eyes, splashing against her clothes. Feels wrong to admit, but she looks beautiful like this. Any thoughts? I'm honestly not sure what to think about that. Um, yeah, I got nothing, guys. I got nothing. I hate that the thought even crossed my mind. Yeah, I don't even have words. I don't even have words for that, man. I hate this. I stand there for a few seconds before sitting on the wall next to her. Yuri leans back against the wall, taking a few deep breaths before she speaks before she's startled at the sight of me. Ben! Try to think of something comforting to say. Hey, I really don't want to talk right now. It's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to. Good. I hate talking. There you go. Then why? What kind of friend would I be if I left you here to cry on your own? Ben, I don't. It's alright. You don't need to say anything until you're ready. Exactly. Take your time, Yuri. Take your time. Thank you. Yuri quietly lowers her head again as I stare at the wall in front of me. How did my life lead me here? This time last week, I was in my father's twisted training regime, being prepared for something. Now I'm here, comforting a crying girl I hardly know. How long I live through it, life still surprises me. Yep, there'll always be new surprises in life, mate. How do you think I ended up here? It's a long fucking story. That's how. Suppose this won't be the last time either. Ben? Yes, Yuri. Can you be honest with me? I don't like where this is going. About? Oh no, she's giving me the look. Now I'm in agreement with my boy here. I really don't like where this is going. Be honest. What do you think of me? Um, Yuri? Uh, I don't know how to say this, but could you maybe not look at me like that? Really? You could have asked anything in the world, and that's what you want to know? You're avoiding the question. The question is here. I'm avoiding the answer. Ben, please. Drops her gaze, her voice wavering. Please, I need to know. Monica is amused by this. Let me ask you something, Yuri. What do you think of yourself? That I'm pathetic and worthless. I can never do anything right. I'm incredibly annoying. Excuse me, who gave you the right to judge yourself like that? I did. Well, that's hardly fair. You're incredibly biased. Well, it's true. I ruin everything I touch and annoy everyone I'm around. That's not what I've noticed. And what makes you such an expert, huh? How would you even know? Sure, we talk sometimes, but you don't actually care about me, do you? You ignore me, spending time with the others. You act like I'm invisible, like you don't even see me. Why does this sound familiar? I do see you. I see the way your hair spills over your shoulders and how you toy with the split ends. I see whenever your eyes peer over the rim of your book. I see that slight smile when you smell a fresh cup of tea. I see how you hold your breath when you start reading intense parts of your story, and the slow sigh that escapes when it's all over. I always see you, Yuri, and you want to know the biggest thing I've seen? That there's only one person alive who doesn't like you. Oh, and who would that be? You, idiot! No one hates you as much as you hate yourself, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's even possible. I just wish you could see that. Idiot? Oh god. That's not what I. She drops her gaze again, her shoulders shaking. Damn it. For fuck's sakes. For fuck's sake. Can I stop messing things up for one fucking second? Take a second look at Yuri and I start to realize she's giggling. Ooh, you're cute when you're flustered. What? Careful, Ben, your soft side is showing. She continues to giggle, leaving me bewildered. Yeah, I don't think this is quite the reaction he was expecting. Congratulations, Yuri. You've caught him off guard. You win a prize. What's happening right now? This is great, man. I like this. He suddenly doubles over with laughter, grabbing onto my shoulder for support. Yuri's having a ball now. This is great. This took an oddly expected turn, and I like it. I'd be annoyed if her smile wasn't so damn bright. A few moments, her laughter dwindles back to small giggles that she struggles to contain. Yeah, sounds like me after I've come across a bit in a video that's so damn funny that I have to rewind it like 50 times just to get all the giggles out of it. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know the type of videos. You, your face. What about it? You're blushing. If I wasn't blushing before, I certainly am now. I think that comma is misplaced. It's one of the only grammatical mistakes I've noticed in this mod. Like, the writing and, grammatical, attention to detail has been exquisite in this mod, I must say. Very well written. On all fronts. Don't be stupid. You are blushing. Don't try to hide it, Mr. Edgelord. Excuse me. That's Edge Overlord to you. I like that. He just fucking embraces it. Ooh. So you do have some humanity hiding in there. I'd certainly like to think so. I knew it. I knew you had a kind heart, Ben. Was it not obvious from what he's done for you? I turn to Yuri, looking her directly in the eye. Yuri, tell anyone about this, and I will kill you.
You think you could, you big softy? I like that. I like that. That's her response. Feeling confident today, are we, Yuri? A half smile paints my face. Keep teasing me, and you may just find out. This is great. Oh my god, I love this. Amused?
I'm sorry. I never mean to take it too far. I hope you know that.
Don't apologize. I was teasing you back.
I know, just teasing can be hurtful if you're not careful.
Like we saw with Natsuki earlier. There's a difference between being playful and being hurtful. Yuri seems genuinely upset. Yeah, I guess it's time to bring up what happened earlier between her and Natsuki. Let me guess. That's what you and Natsuki were arguing about. And we are shifting. Okay, I know I said the last transition period was going to be the last, but we gotta go at least. We at least gotta see her explain the argument through. It's been an hour 20. I'm not modded out yet. I can keep going.
It's all my fault. I let myself get angry, and I took it too far. She really got to me this time.
I don't blame you.
She's my friend. She knows what I'm insecure about, but she teases me anyway.
He listens quietly to every word. My throat feels dry. Probably from all the crying. Don't worry about it. My gut reaction is to apologize and stop talking, but he's always telling me not to do that, right? Keep going. He's listening. He'll interject when he feels the need. I force myself to continue. If he wants me to stop, he'll tell me. Exactly. Ben wouldn't sit around here just to be polite. He's not that kind of person. At least that's what I want to believe. Natsuki's always been my closest friend. Even if we got on each other's nerves sometimes, we always made up in the end. These days, we just keep fighting. Every day we find something new to argue about. I mean, hey, it's kind of what friends do. We're not gonna agree on everything, but it's our differences that keep the friendship interesting, because we learn something new about the other. What matters is that we accept those differences and remain together. And accept each other for who we are.
Things were better for a little while yesterday, but I still feel like I'm annoying her more and more, no matter what I do. Like I'm always doing something wrong.
Once again, hot tears start prickling and seeping from my eyes. I struggle to hold them back, but it's all just too much. Let it out. It's okay. I break down, crying my eyes out in front of the boy who means so much to me. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I'm such a mess. I try in vain to physically hold myself together. Hey, if he can't handle seeing you at your worst, then he doesn't deserve you at your best.
I feel so empty and numb. I don't even feel my nails digging into the skin of my forearms. I keep ruining everything, and you're still so patient with me. You're all so patient. I don't deserve any of you. I crumble into a broken mess, losing the last of my strength. I deserve to feel like this. I deserve to be alone. Just me, broken, cold, and alone. Oh.
This hurts to read, guys. Jeez. My God. Whoever was the writer for this mod, props. Props to you, dude. This is very well done. Just me. A feeling of warmth pulls me out of my broken slump. Ben's arms wrap around me, holding me close. Look at that. Huh? Got some original artwork. I'll make sure to if there's some I don't see a credits file in here, so if I can't find who made that, someone help me find out who made that. 'Cause yeah, that's good. I like that. I lean in hesitantly, burying my face in the comfort of his chest. What has the world done to you, Yuri? Tears are dampening the lapel of Ben's overcoat. I don't think he cares right now. Go ahead. I blink my eyes, still in disbelief over what's happening. Ben's arms are protectively wrapped around me. Like magic, his touch fills the empty void that was burning in my chest. I feel safe here, like I never have anywhere else. I'm happy. Please, don't hate yourself. You are one of the kindest people I have ever met. You've poured so much care into the world and people around you. The world is still cruel enough to make you feel this way. His grip tightens around me. You don't have to cry anymore, alright? I'll keep you safe. I don't deserve this. You do, Yuri. You just can't see it yet. I try to say something else. Ben's embrace continues to put me at ease. I just allow myself to be happy. There you go. That's what you should do. Don't hesitate. Just go for it. How do you think I ended up here? I didn't fucking hesitate. Eventually, I just gave in and went for it. You just gotta do it, man. Just this once. I feel myself returning to the cold reality of the real world as he slowly lets me go. You're giving me that look as I was thinking about stopping here, as if you're saying, no, don't fucking stop here. So fine, I'll keep going for a little bit longer, okay? If you insist, Monica. If you insist. Feel better? Despite the cold, dreary landscape, there's a warmth in my chest. I touch my clavicle, trying to hold on to the feeling. She's not used to this. I am. Thank you. You give nice hugs. I think that's the first time we've ever seen this expression in this mod. I don't think he was ready for that. I think that is the best expression I've seen from this dude all mod. Don't mention it. Monica thinks this is really wholesome. Oh, I love this. This is great. Thank you for telling me to continue. This was worth it. If you're feeling better, though, it might be a good idea to go talk to Natsuki. You two always make up in the end, right?
Natsuki.
Just the thought of seeing her face makes me feel sick.
But if this is what Ben wants, you're right. I just need to,
Prepare yourself? Exactly. She needs to mentally prepare herself. I meet his questioning gaze.
Actually, now that he mentions it, girl's bathroom is just down the hall.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah, just some time to calm down and everything.
Straighten my skirt as I get up, turning my back to him.
Just let me know if the girls start to head home. I wouldn't want to miss them.
That I can do.
Looks empty. Most of the students have thankfully left by now.
By the way,
Yes?
thanks for not trailing off mid-sentence this time. Heh, my man. Proud of you, Yuri. There you go. Yeah, let the flame ignite. Yes.
Thanks for listening, Ben.
I fully enter the room, making sure the door is shut behind me. Grab onto the bathroom sink, barely able to contain my overflowing emotions.
I can't believe that actually happened. I'm so happy. No, I'm not happy. It felt great while it lasted, but it didn't last. And now I'm alone again. Oh, Yuri, just calm down.
I don't know why you find this so amusing. Seriously. It concerns me sometimes that you find this so amusing. My veins are pulsing against the skin of my wrist. Oh, no. Okay. If you're doing this, you're coming on. You're watching this with me. A great burning sensation is running up my entire forearm. I rub and massage my arms, trying to make the feeling go away. But I don't really want it to. Should I drag my long, slender knife from its resting place? Ugh. Why did I agree to do this mod knowing I'd have to do this? What am I saying? I brought this on myself by choosing this. The rest of this mod has been worth it, though. I'll fucking deal with it. I don't want to lose this feeling. I can't lose it. Not now. Oh. Oh. Ugh. This feels amazing. Like every rush I've ever felt all at once. Oh God, why? But all too quickly it begins to fade. No! Ah. And so the plot thickens. Ah. God. No! Yeah, you have every right to be horrified, mate. Now you know what I've been dealing with. You. But. This is wrong. Please. Bathroom, slamming the door behind him. Yeah, I think I know exactly what he's going to do. He's seen this before. He's lived through this before. He's not about to let you go down the same path, suffer the same fate. No, 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 no! It's not working anymore. Why isn't it working? I tear into my arm. Oh, please stop. Oh, please fucking stop. Make it stop. I beg you. But it still isn't working. Please don't leave me like this. Don't leave me with this pain. No. Don't you. Monica, what the fuck? What the fuck am I reading right now? Don't you fucking dare, Yuri. Don't you fucking dare. Before whimpering and loosening my grip. Okay. You actually made me think you were gonna do it for a second. Jesus Christ, Yuri. Don't fucking do that to me. Oh my god. Oh. I seriously can't fucking handle that stuff, guys. It was too good to be true. Think of happiness couldn't last. Ben can make it last. I pick up my knife, enjoying a newfound calm. I run my bleeding arm under a nearby tap, watching the blood dilute and swirl down the sink. It's beautiful in its own weird way. Oh, don't make me picture that dude. Ugh. If you haven't caught on by now, the sight of blood just makes me uneasy. Drawing my arm as much as I can, I unroll my sleeve. Oh god. This is not going to end well. Blood stains the fabric, but that doesn't bother me. No one will be paying attention to me anyway. My guess was that he was running off to get everyone else, to let them in on this. Besides, I have much more important things to worry about. Yeah, I'm a bit shell-shocked after that. I think I'm ready to end the episode now. I'm not sure how much of this mod is left, guys, but, yeah. Holy shit. What a fucking rush that was. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed that. This has been part 4. Part 5, maybe finale next time. Like I said, I don't know how much of this is left. Don't give me that look, Monica. I'm being serious here. I don't know how much is left. But, yeah. Until next time. Peace.